ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will start this game off with the football. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. With the catch, it's Hendricks. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of them.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
Turning it on! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Power football with the run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Jones. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Snags it. And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Touchdown, Tiger! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Trying to set the tone with the run. Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Longhorns buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a...
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, sweet feet. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run. So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Trying play action. Swings it out to the flat. There he goes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Got a little space. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. Across the 25, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of... Let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the... And about to go to 10-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
So here comes the Auburn offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They kick it away on fourth down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Handoff from the gun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The lone back's got it. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's fly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man quickly. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy.